Hello there, welcome back to Bedrockin Minecraft. It's again, I'm Guru Plant, and today I'm stuck with a little bit of a dilemma because I just don't know what I want to do next. Let me show you what I mean. So, I have a to-do list. Hello? Looks like the first thing on the to-do list is kill this raid. Or at least attempt to kill the raid. This is always fun since there is actually a village in my base. So give me 2 seconds, guys. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, I have a to-do list. And like all to-do lists, there is stuff on there. Let's take a couple of these. There is stuff on my to-do list that needs to be done, and there is stuff on my to-do list that I would like to be done. And I can't figure out whether I should be good and do the stuff that needs to be done, or whether or not I should just get the stuff done that I want to. Fortunately, on the server we have a way of solving these issues, and that would be Bernard. So what I'm going to do is, once I've got rid of this bad omen, which is all good now, I'm going to grab the bits that I need, and we are going to go and have a word with Bernard and see what I should do. As you can see, this is the list of stuff that needs doing. The stuff that I want to do, I want to get my dock sorted. The stuff I really should do is my nether portal, which I'll show you in a minute. I've got to finish my slime farm, and I've got to put the banners up that we got from the last bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and have a word with Bernard and see what Bernard says I should do. So while I'm on my way, guys, I thought I'd show you what I mean about my nether portal. So this is my nether portal. This is my link to the nether hub, and was put here by Saber the day I turned up on the server. Now, actually, when Saber put this here, he did nearly destroy my starter house. I had a little house where my portal room currently is that I'd built just to get myself started while I was finding my feet on the server. And this portal appeared in the overworld 1 block from the main wall to my house, which was impressive. Made it nice and convenient, but yeah. I've not actually touched this since it was put in, so this has been here, as I say, since my very first day on the server. And I'll be honest, it's ugly. As we'll see over the course of the series, pretty much everyone else has a custom nether tunnel with their own portal design and everything else, and mine is still just this smooth stone monstrosity. So that's one of the jobs on my list. Alright guys, so here we are back at the shopping district. So, you guys might be wondering, what's Bernard, or who's Bernard? Well, that is Bernard. Bernard is a computer system built by Saber. You ask it a question and it will give you an answer. Now, you can basically blame me for it looking like a big black pyramid, because when asked what we should, how we should decorate it, I said, well, you ask it a question, it gives you an answer. That's a magic 8-ball. But it doesn't give 8 answers, it actually gives 81. So rather than a magic 8-ball, we decided to do a magic 81 pyramid. And that's a magic 81 pyramid, apparently. So yeah, Bernard is the thing that I'm going to go and ask a couple of questions of in a minute. But we're at Carrot, so we might as well see if we've got any sales. And we do. So what we got? We got dispensers. Someone's bought some redstone, and we've got use of the token. More tokens going on here. Nope. Oh, powered rails went well. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to get this restocked and I shall see you in a second. Right then, so we've restocked everything. There is a problem. I appear to have run out of dispensers. I had everything else. Oh, hold on a second. I think... Yes, we do. So, I have run out of dispensers. Fortunately, I do have an emergency dispenser kit right here. Just give me 2 seconds. So we're going to grab the cobble, we'll grab the redstone dust, and all of these useless bows that no one is ever going to use to shoot anything with. So we'll grab all of those. And with that, we can make the 8 dispensers that I'm missing. Perfect. So I've got the 8 dispensers that I was missing. I can now go and restock that and finish off everything that was needed. There we go. Fully stocked shop again. Everybody happy. So with carrot restocked, now it is time to make the arduous journey, the pilgrimage as it were, to Bernard to find out what I'm actually going to be doing. So we follow the path. Oh, treacherous. So high up we've got snow. Right, and so we ask Bernard the question. Bernard, do I need to finish off my unfinished jobs before I start anything new? Bernard? Aha! And Bernard says, yes! Apparently the stock market says yes. So that means I have to finish off all my old jobs before. Okay, so I suppose we need to go and finish off the old jobs. So back to my base it is. I suppose really I could have just flown up in the first place rather than making the pilgrimage. Oh well. But yeah, back to my base and we shall start getting jobs sorted, working out. So I think we'll get the portal done first. So let's go and get some resources and we'll get the portal sorted. Right then guys, we are back at my portal. Now then, because the portal in my actual base is pretty much set, I can't really move that a huge amount. It's actually really close to 0. So I've not got a lot of room to work with here, so I'm not going to have a really sort of elaborate little tunnel. I'm just going to have to sort of decorate what we can. I can probably move this back a couple of blocks, which I probably will do. But it's just going to be sort of tied more into the medieval theme. Might do sort of a slightly smaller version of the gatehouse here, and we'll see from there. So there we go. As I say, didn't have a huge amount of room to play around with, so I only moved it back a couple of blocks. Did have a bit of an audience whilst I was doing that, quite a few zombie pigmen flying around, but just ties it in a little bit better with the rest of the build. Doesn't actually work as a gate, there's not enough room above me I don't think to get that in properly, but just to clean everything up, make it a little bit more build-like rather than just being the smooth stone. And the first time we go through it, fingers crossed, it still ties into my portal. Excellent. Let's go back in. Just double check that I'm not going to end up... Yep, there we go. Portal is complete. And with that, one off the naughty list. So, next job, slime farm. Right then, so now with the Nether portal done, it's time to take my look at the slime farm. I've had a slime chunk built, I've got dual slime chunks right next to my base. So, the good news is, I've had this running just passively, and it's producing a reasonable amount of slime, to be brutally honest. I've done the real back-breaking part of it already. So, if we just come over here, so we've got 2 chunks completely mined out from Y40 all the way down to about Y8, I think it drops down to. And then there's layers every 3. I've not gone, I know it's going to affect the rates on it, but this is big enough, and I mean that's been running with no golems. So literally what I've been collecting at the moment has literally just been from slimes throwing themselves off the edge of each of these levels, and it's doing reasonably well with that. So my plan now is we're going to start installing the golems. Going to get 2 golem towers put in, one here, one there, and from there, right the way from bottom to top, and hopefully that'll increase the rate significantly, because then we won't just have slimes just running around here, not jumping to their deaths. As soon as they spawn, they should start heading towards the golems. But that's my plan for the next sort of hour or two, get all of those put in. Might give some short time lapse just to show you what's going on. So guys, this slime farm is based loosely off of Silent Whispers slime farm design. I'll post the link to the video in the description. The one that he's posted is just a single slime block, slime chunk, whereas this one's obviously a double, so is twice the size, surprisingly enough. Now I've changed it a reasonable amount. I'm using the same lighting system, just doubled up, and the same base golem holding pens in the side, but because of the difference I've got on the bottom layer, the spacings on the golems on the side are slightly different, just because I think it works a little bit better on the space that I've got. And then I know before everybody starts mentioning in the comments that this is a really inefficient slime farm. There's 2 things here. Number 1, it's not open to the sky. Above where this is my ice farm, so I just can't open it up to the sky, so there's no point. The other one is some of the slimes that will spawn because of the radius that you get from the golems aren't going to be sucked in immediately. What you should do if you wanted the most efficient design is repeat everything that you're seeing for the golems on the direct opposite side, because that way round slimes will go in both directions, because any slimes on the back wall that currently has nothing on aren't immediately going to move across towards these golems because they're going to be out of range. I understand that one, but this is literally, you know, we're resetting the server in a couple of months probably. I dug this out and it was doing reasonably well even without the iron golems in it, so I just wanted to make it a little bit more efficient, clear them off a little bit more so that the mob cap wasn't being affected quite so much, and I think this is going to be more than adequate for my slime needs. It was actually really fun getting them all in a single sitting as well. Going in, digging out all the holes, and then dropping all of the golems in. If you don't know, the reason you have to fence them all off is obviously you don't want your golems getting out, but more importantly, the reason there's so many fences and walls on here is you don't want any slimes getting into your golems. The bigger slimes will eventually kill the golems, and then you'll have to come in and do this again. And the idea here is you can literally just box this off, and you never have to come back into this once it's up and running because of the collection system that I've got. To actually explain what the collection system is, there's literally just a hopper minecart running underneath those magma blocks at the bottom there, just sucking up all of the slime blocks, and that just runs into a dropper system that's pumping it into a water stream that runs to my AFK spot for this. And with that, we are done. As you can see, both sides are in, top to bottom. And so now we can basically just leave this alone and let it do its thing. As I said, we already had the collection system built in place and everything else, so we're just now going to let that run whilst I'm in my base. I haven't got to do anything else with it. Every now and again we'll pop down here and we'll just empty hopefully what will be plenty of slime balls out of it. What we'll do actually, we'll grab those and then we can take a look and see what we're doing over the next sort of hour or so. Right then guys, so I've left this for a couple of hours now. Just going to have a quick check to see. Not bad. So I don't know exactly how long this has been, but it's not been a massive amount of time. Maybe 2 hours or so has been on here, but we've got, you know, a reasonable supply of slime balls. And the good thing with this thing is because it's actually in my base, it doesn't need to be that powerful because it will just continuously tick whenever I'm here. Same as the iron farm, you know. As we all know, iron farms on Bedrock aren't great, but having one actually built into the bottom of my base means that I've got a steady supply of iron whenever I need it, and hopefully that slime will do the same thing. So, slime farm, done. Banners is the last of the jobs then that I need to get sorted, and I'm not going to get that done today, because I think what I'm going to do with that is going to be a video all to itself, so that will be the next video that we get up and running. But as we say, we have a shulker box here. We've got quite a few banners. I've got some more banners back at the base as well. And what we're going to probably end up doing is, because I need quite a few more than these, is so I'm going to take these banners, get them duplicated, and maybe come up with another couple as well. And we shall go from there and get all the banners put up. So, yep, that is... So, that is pretty much where we're going to leave that today. Thanks for watching, and if you do got any comments, please let us know. But we shall see you next time. Bye!